Ermagirds, Chilestro, how's it going? Look at what I got. Got myself a stream deck. Now I only have to press one button for stuff. Let's try this. Does it tweet? It did tweet. At least it claims that it tweeted that I went live. Hey Ian, Hemifurion, how's it going, guys? High tech. I mean, the thing is, it feels, it doesn't feel, you know, polished at all. It feels super cheap with the buttons and everything. But I guess that's what they had to do so that you can program them and have individual backgrounds for the buttons, pictures. But yeah, it doesn't. It feels kind of cheap, and yeah, but it's not cheap. But I thought, well, I just, you know, what I do is, yeah, press all the buttons. I can start everything I need to with the just press it. No. Yeah, so I press 5 buttons and everyone knows that I'm live and all my programs start up, and that has been such a hassle, and I'm quite happy about just speeding that up. So yeah, I'm kind of happy about this. And yeah, I kind of decided that I'll try to have somewhat of a schedule again. It's only going to be one day for now. We will see. You know, as I hopefully manage to stream at the times that I say or that I want to stream with the schedule, I might try to do that more. So we'll see. But I decided to stream regularly on Monday, 1600 CET. So as a start, and I'll try to do a YouTube video every second Friday. So I just want to streamline my process a bit more of creating videos and all that, and so that people know when the videos are out, and hopefully that's going to give a few more clicks and views and all that. So yeah, I think two YouTube videos per month might be doable, along with the Patreon content, and a stream per month should also be doable. We will see. You have the same box of dirt at home? Don't lie, Chilvestro. You wish you had one as well. X Badata, thanks for joining the Major League. Welcome to the community. Yeah, I'm totally just going to do a bit of dirt here as usual to finish out this, yeah, stone structure that I sculpted. And I'm probably going to leave most of the area here exposed. So just yeah, a bit of, wait a second, a bit of stuff in between these stones to round it out and make it a bit more interesting. Let's see, maybe get a few bigger chunks to stick there. Just so that we have a bit more variation. And then we'll jump right into painting, but I definitely just wanted to do that right now before I base coat it. But yeah, hopefully, like I said, a bit more regular stuff is going to improve viewership and clicks and all that. And when people know when I stream, they can also, you know, maybe look forward to it and so on. So I'll probably just make the the Monday streams in a bit of a Q&A format. We'll see what I'm going to do there. Okay, where else do I want some? Maybe here. So I don't want too much to stick there, like I said, just the tiniest bit of additional detail. If Ghostbusters has taught us anything, it's never cross streams. I have not watched that movie. Or have I? Okay. Don't want to overdo it, so I'm moving carefully here. But I just want, I mean, it would have looked interesting without the added sand. Definitely. That's classic. Yeah, I've watched it. I'm just pretending. Hey Timmy, you loved the extended Freehand video? It was way extended, but I just think it had to have the length that it had. So, and it was also not smart to split it in half, because then people get lost. I still have to do the index so that people can just jump between the different stages and so on. But I think it has exactly the length that it has to have. I mean, it can always be cut down a bit more, but then I feel like everything is too short, and I feel like, you know, sometimes it's in the details, the way I hold the brush, for example, for different things, and you also see that I'm going to and from a lot, and that it's not always a straightforward process and everything tied into that. I guess it made sense. But yeah, hopefully it's also understandable why the November content was a bit late in that case. But, you know, it's basically, I mean, if I go back to, what was it? October, I think I did 3 videos there, or even 4. And together they had about the length of that one video. So yeah. I'm going to do a few shorter videos now again. You know, sometimes you just have to do longer videos if you want to show everything. Okay, I think that's already it. Yeah, exactly. Also having it in one place totally helps. Hey Cujo. Trove bomb. Yeah, I hate that they gave me, you know, the Trove A. I wanted to just do a shorter prefix, but they didn't allow that for affiliates, so. But thanks a lot for your continued support. Oh, that reminds me, and I still have to upload the PDF for October. For all October subscribers to the Discord. Yeah, let's see. It might be a bit out of balance. Yeah, then again, maybe not. Just going to scrape off a few pieces here and there, just so you know it's not a circle in the end. I kind of feel like now it's almost a circle, so I'm just going to scratch off a few things here and there, so that we have a few indents here and there, right around the stones. That failed. Yeah, it's just outside of the borders. Or did you mean that she is not, or it's not really showing the emotes on the stream? I guess I Is that possible? I don't think that's even possible to show emotes on stream. I think it's only for cheers. Okay. Oh wait, there was an R missing, right? That should be AR and not just A. Yeah, I think that was the problem. Oh my god. Do you not know the tab thing when you type something? Type like TROV and then just type tab, is it tab stop thing? Then it auto-completes. Oh, in that case it was the wrong one too. Like this. So it does the autocomplete. I don't know if that's a vanilla Twitch feature. It might be for a better Twitch TV, but I think it should work with vanilla Twitch. Okay, yeah, I think almost there. Let's see if I see anything that's bothering me. I think that's good. So I'm just quickly going to base coat the whole thing, just spray it black, and I'll be back in a second. Hey Modular. Okay, sorry for that. So now we have black on black. Just going to leave this to dry quickly, and I just took a standard round cylinder piece of wood for this, since I didn't want to use any of the more sophisticated plinths Wait, lactating lobster didn't follow. Thanks for joining the Major League after you joined the Patreon. And Nix89, thanks for joining the Major League. Welcome to the community. Okay, just like I said, leaving this to dry. As you can see, it's still a bit wet. For which project is the base? It's for this Space Marine. Just going to be for the Eavier than Metal video. Hey Tom Brown, how's it going? Yeah, like I said, I'm going to try to do a regular Monday stream. I mean, obviously it's not Monday, but had a bit of time today left over, and I wanted to get some footage in for the Eavier than Metal video, like I said. Now we need to wait for this to dry. It's obviously cold outside, so I just sprayed a bit more and went back in. Not really super sophisticated approach to base coating, but what can you do? I think I mean technically I should probably spray this a second time, but I think I'll just go with a brush on black up here. So yeah, this could take a bit longer than I anticipated. Ah, okay, I see Maple Leaf. Well, got it. I love the Patreon so much. Seriously helped my painting getting back in the swing of it. I'm glad to hear that. Yeah, I get told a lot that the Patreon is, well, while it obviously can be improved still, and I never want to stop improving it. But since it's focused on trying to, you know, help people in the best way possible, as in to do everything that I do really, to thoroughly explain it, and also do, you know, everything from scratch. And you know, if I do this armor, for example, I also give my reasons behind why I do this approach over another. So that's, you know, my philosophy behind the videos. But yeah, constantly trying to improve it, and the list that people gave me with videos that they want to see really helped. So I think that gave me a few ideas for shorter videos too, that can be interesting. For example, I'm going to do just a video about how to have different approaches to doing banners, for example, and I have a huge list now. So on the left is just really looking forward to the bolt the hole videos, but I have a huge list for YouTube videos on the left, and then just shorter videos for the Patreon. Good example is maybe chalkiness, how to deal with it, and why it exists. So that's going to be the first one probably, just because I talked to Marian and he wanted that one for ages. So I'm probably going to start that one, or with that one, and then we move on. So this is taking ages. Why is that taking ages? I think I can already put some black on the palette, definitely. Oh yeah, one thing that I'm missing is a kind of a shiny, or at least satin black, for things like that, where I'm just going over a base or a plinth. Let's see, maybe we don't want to use the best brushes that I have here. Let's see, that's an old one. Okay. Not the most spectacular thing to do, but I wanted it on video. I wanted the creation of, well, it's not the creation, because we filmed that the other day, but just the finishing of the base. I wanted that on video, so I had to do the base coating after, and that's why it's taking a bit of time now. to get that right. So let's just quickly finish this. I tried to spray it white. You can maybe see it here in the recesses, but that didn't quite work. Also, I forgot that this has to be black up here, so I gave it a black spray again, but that didn't cover all the white, so that's why I'm doing this. You enjoy my basing videos? Thanks a lot. I also do enjoy making them. They're not all that popular for some reason, but I'm definitely going to do more in the future again. Okay, no fingerprints, please. Whoa. Okay, so yeah, this is just going to be a simple one. I'm just going to work with the stones and then do some pigments again, and then I'm going to add a bit of grass with the seaweed. Yeah, the seaweed just looks interesting because it's not straight blades of grass. I mean, first of all, it looks dried in, and then it's not really straight blades of grass, like I said. It looks a bit more, you know, all over the place. So I just need to pick a few of those out of the seaweed thing, of the actual round thing, with pliers, and then just press it on to the base, and you're going to have some interesting grass, you know, piece of grass. Not like the electrostatic equivalent. Hey K-Scott, I've been living in a hole the last couple of months, so how is your thesis going then? Getting closer to completion? Yeah, likewise. Haven't seen you in a while. Okay, so black on black background, that's not a great idea, but unfortunately my usual basing approach didn't quite work, or base coating approach. Okay, let's see, I want to try a few browns. Maybe we're also going to go lighter, but I definitely want some red in there. So let's see. Just gonna play around with a few colors like always. Going to need a highlight color. Let's just try golden shadow, why not? Let's see, is that a skin tone? Seaweed stuff can you buy at the grocery store? I don't think so. It's I got this from, I actually don't know where I got this from. I think I have it since 10 years easily. You might go and check PK Pro if they have it just based on the basing material. I'm pretty sure they do. Pretty sure they do. Yeah, and you can find it on beaches, obviously, but I don't know if you can find it on every beach. Hey Sneak, by the way. It's an interesting story. I completed it, then we defended it and got slaughtered. Then we found out that the advisor was not reading any of our work, so then we took him to court and got a 2-month extension. Okay. Ah, you won the case. Okay, that's at least something. But the advisor is, well, But what did they say? Did they, when you were defending it, what did they say exactly? Did they say methodology was bad, or what exactly was their concern? That's really crazy. I mean, so doesn't the advisor have some kind of obligation to make sure that you, I don't know, produce something that is acceptable? I mean, over here, the standards are not as, you know, if you, unless you really screw up, then they will definitely try to make you pass somehow, if you invested the work at least, which obviously I think you probably have done. Okay, oh, just realized that my camera's out of focus. Where is it? Okay, here. Just need a second. That's good. The advisor is the primary examiner, and he should have read our stuff as we went along, so sure. Yeah, exactly. Then we examined it. He examined it, basically disagreed with. Oh, okay, so okay, that's screwed up. I mean, wow. Yeah, that's screwed up. Why is this color not covering at all? I mean, obviously it's black, but... So I thought there was some other examiners. And obviously, you know, when it's external examiners, or, you know, other than your professor or advisor, then that would have made sense. But if it's basically his duty to tell you what's good and what's bad with the work, then he screws up your defense, then that's retarded. Hey Demon Coast Traeger, finally managed to catch one of your streams. Wow, okay. Well, they are kinda rare anyway, so I don't blame you. What's up with this brown? Why is this not covering? But yeah, welcome, Demon. Ian, I just looked for you. Picky Pro does not carry it. Okay. Huh. I don't know where I have it from. You can try Battlefield Berlin. I'm thinking about where I ordered in the past. Yeah, so we definitely need to speed this up. Give me a second. Okay, that's good. If you got a different advisor, I guess that's the best thing that could have happened to you. Didn't think I seen it before, Sally, so I don't know anymore. Yeah, I remind me on the Discord to look into it. It has to be somewhere. I just don't remember where I got it from. But like I said, that was probably 10 years ago. So yeah, quite a bit of time ago. Well, yeah, I have to go over that with black anyway, so who cares? Probably just going to paint everything in that color, since the sand is obviously probably derived of these stones. And it's going to get lighter with the pigments that I'm going to add later. I'm definitely thinking about maybe adding some teal or turquoise to the stones. Just to have, you know, with the armor being somewhat shaded red, to have a bit of a red teal contrast. But we'll see. Let's have them watch up here. Tomorrow I'll be pre-ordering the new Marnius Caligar. Maybe, I'm undecided. Do you need him for an army or just for painting? If it's just for painting, I don't know if he is personally, that's my personal opinion. I don't know if I like him enough just to paint him. You know, it's obviously another what is it, Primaris Marine? So I painted so many of these in the past that I'm not quite sure. Okay, let's do this again. Hey Robocop. Just for painting. I mean, again, it's just my personal, well, it's not even an opinion, it's more like a state of mind that at the moment I don't really want to do anymore. Well, Primaris Marines. It's not that it's a bad model, I just, right now, I don't really feel like doing another one. You don't like the backpack? I don't actually know how it looks. Okay, so let's just do some wet blending here. Kind of play around a bit with the brown tones. So one thing I'm definitely going to mention in my Golden Demon video is try to do some really intense red bases. They really seem to like that. Also, I contacted Max, and I don't know how to pronounce his name, the head judge of Golden Demons, and I'm trying to get him to do a bit of an interview. But we'll see if that ever happens. Probably not, but we'll see. Right, so don't want to desaturate it all the way, but I'm going to play just a bit with that lighter color. On some areas. Hey, wait, hey Morph. Okay, let's check out does this work? Oh, okay, so this backpack up here. Yeah, almost feels like some variation of a jump pack. I don't quite know the backstory for him, but doesn't he have like some special kind of armor because because of the bolters that have been attached to his power fist? Also, it's interesting that they tried the chipping technique here. I don't know if it quite worked. I mean, it looks good here, I guess. Yeah, I'm just not a big fan. I don't know. I'd rather paint one of the new captains, I guess, from the Battle Force box. Is it called Battle Force? I don't actually know. How have I been the last 2 months? Well, November was really screwed up because I was sick in the beginning, and then I had to do a lot of mandatory stuff for the business program that I was in, or that I am in actually. And just a lot of things that happened at the same time, and I couldn't get all the footage done or the content done that I wanted to. That kind of annoyed me. Now everything here is light. I guess it's okay. These are his old ones, and they modified the Primaris armor for him after he was transformed into Primaris Marine. Oh, okay, that's why they are older. Okay, I get it. Let's see, is there some kind of yellow that we can mix in here? I mean, I'm definitely going to just use some ice yellow just because we can. Some kind of blonde hair maybe? Definitely can also try this. What do I mean? Well, obviously, with the Patreon and all that, I had to register a business. And they offered, well, I was on unemployment for a while after I lost the teaching job. And I said, okay, I'm going to register for that business program, so I don't have to be on unemployment. And they gave me a few points and, you know, pointers, and had to do a few, what is it, seminars and things like that. Okay, that yellow maybe looks a bit too. Yeah, they support me for a few months with monetary options, obviously. When you are still trying to get your business off of the ground, that they don't expect you to make all that much money, so that's why they supported you a bit. And yeah, give you advice on these things, all these things. Did I finish the ones I planned to? Well, this one is almost finished, the duel. Hold on. All over the place today. So I finished the dual. I just need to glue it together, but I'm leaving it separated because I'm doing the PDF for these guys right now. So I want to take pictures of, for example, the shoulder pad up here, but the shield gets in the way. Yeah, and some close-ups for this one also still have to be done. And I had to touch up a few things, like the non-metallic on the legs. So that one is almost finished. We'll see how that does. I don't expect them to do good because they're simply not painted in the rules or what they want to see. Oh yeah, the backside is also not finished. You know, with the more or less funky non-metallic up here. Yeah, we'll see. I don't have high hopes for these, even though they are. Personally, I really like how they turn out, and I'm really fond of everything. Nothing I would change. But that's always the risk that you run when you're going to Golden Demon. You know, is it actually going to be recognized as, you know, good, or is it not what they want to see? Hey, Electric Eve, thanks a lot for the raid. How has your stream been? Hey, Imperial Torches. Thank you, Robocop. Hey, T McKimmey. Hey, Bricker Brack. Hey, Beeftane. Imperial, One Man Spam. Hey, Atria. Actually, I wasn't able to really follow you, Eve. What did you do lately? Scanner Barkley, thanks for joining the Mage League. Welcome to the community. I'm not quite sure what we should do here, guys, honestly. I'm just going to give it a wash with red, because why not? It's maybe a bit too dark. Too red. Imperial One Man Spam. Yeah, I was trying to keep up with everyone that said something, and it was Imperial, 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 Imperial. Yeah, we'll see how that turns out. I definitely need to make everything lighter, but that's just the way I do my bases. I just slap around a lot of colors, and then I decide, it's probably not it, and then I just do it again. And eventually it sticks. It's more like, okay, throw it at the base and whatever sticks, sticks. And then we'll see how it looks. Wait, I still, did I say Eve? I was trying to say M. I'm sorry. I'm still stuck with Electric. Wait, what did I say in the beginning when I didn't know your name? Something weird anyway. But yeah, thanks again, M, for throwing all these people my way. Craig WR, thanks for joining the Major League. And T McKimmey, thanks for joining the Major League. Welcome, guys. Electric Bugaloo. What did I miss there? Wasn't that the name that they wanted to give to the new what is it, Deadpool movie? Deadpool 2. Deadpool 2. I threw bits. What did I miss? Oh, the tick has gone. Ah, yeah. It overrides. There's things that override the ticks. It's like subscribing, for example. I mean, like the interplay of the red with the yellow here. We just have to be somewhat careful that it's not too similar to the armor, because it has a bit of that reddish brown in there. I think we're going to be fine. Back into the corner. Oh, D&D models. I had a few people ask me to sculpt D&D models for them. That was fun. That's always fun, you know, because they come to you and it's basically their character and they give you pointers on what you have to sculpt or what they want you to sculpt. That's always fun. It's kind of weird because they play them unpainted. Because not a lot of them, well, at least the people that I sculpted for know how to paint properly, and also are not really interested in learning it. But yeah. Electricive, yeah, exactly. Exactly. How do you remember? That's crazy. It must have been like 2 years ago. I think that was exactly it. Good lord, these yellows. Yeah, I'm really fond of them. It's one thing that I still might want to do is, yeah, just play around a bit more with reflections up here. But then again, I'm totally just going to paint on a freehand, and then most of it is going to be covered anyway. So it saves me a bit of work. Over here I'm going to paint the fist, like I did on my Crude Rider. I think that one is on Putty and Paint. Quicks TV, thanks for joining the Major League. Welcome to the community. But yeah, guys, if you're interested in painting tutorials, definitely just scroll below the stream and check out my YouTube. There's a lot of stuff on there. I'm trying to do at least 1 or 2 videos per month for YouTube. Obviously, Patreon is taking up most of the time. But I said when I started streaming, I'm going to try to do at least a Monday stream on a regular basis. And do a YouTube video every second Friday, so that people know when stuff is going online. So maybe that's going to give a few more clicks in the long run. Did I ever do the blonde hair thing that I wanted to do? No, I don't think so. In the end, it's just another skin tone. Yeah. So one thing that I did that was probably not too smart was I did these really flat when I sculpted them. So there's not a lot of features that's in the actual stone. And also dry brushing is hard because they are, like I said, really flat. And they always have a lot of info. Are you talking about the videos? What did I miss there? I always talk a lot and then I kind of miss what people are referring to because I talk so much. I have a weird memory for random shit. Yeah, I have that for Simpsons episodes. But not for the stuff that I had to learn. For example, in university. But I can tell you probably all the memes that have ever been said in a Simpsons episode. Okay. Maybe I shouldn't use the super expensive brushes for this. Oh, the Eavier than metal vids. Yeah, so I'm going to do one for this one too. I feel like maybe it's just a black on black. That makes it kind of hard to see. But yeah, definitely the how I did the yellow is totally going to end up as an Eavier than metal video. So let's switch around or switch up some colors here. Definitely do the edges. Just overall make everything lighter. So do some artificial texture, like more of a stippling in some places. Okay, I guess that works. What do you think about the God particle equation appearing on a Simpsons episode years before it was even discovered? I mean, the thing is, they did predict Trump as president too, right? And in the end, the God particle, or well, what was it even? Was it the Higgs boson? I think that's what it was. That was only a matter of time, honestly, before they found it, because it was mathematically proven since ages. But the real, like I said, the real deal was predicting Trump as a president, honestly. They predicted so many things, exactly, yeah. Higgs boson, yeah. Hey, Brick-a-Brack. Simpsons do have some heavy-duty nerds on their writing staff, exactly. That's for sure. Okay, so doing this a bit inconsistently and incoherently, but I want to just pull up the contrast on some areas, like prematurely maybe, but just to see where I want to end up and what I have to do in between. I guess that makes sense. It's a bit hard to follow, but that's just my process. Oh, right, that little detail. Higgs boson. They should have called it that. I guess so, yeah. Alright, I agree. Unfortunately, they tend to name those things after the people that came up with the mathematics. Yeah, it's probably a good idea to highlight most of these areas and then go back in with a few glazes. Probably investing too much time here instead of just trying to dry brush up something. But you know, for me it's just fun to do. And relaxing. It's the same reason why I don't really airbrush all that much. For me, painting is more of yeah, the actual process and less so the results, which has been a bit of a shift in my thinking, and I'm kind of glad that it happened, because I was really stuck on, okay, I need to make this look good and hopefully this is going to end up looking great, and so you get super tight when painting and you're just constantly overthinking everything. Just really not what you, or not the mindset that you want to be in when painting. So moving away from that a bit and more into, okay, as long as I'm having fun while doing it, the result is not as important. And that's also the reason why I don't really go to many shows and competitions, because it brings out the the old habits a lot of the time. Hip hop sculpture. But yeah, like I said, it's I'm going to try and make Monday a regular stream day, so 1600 CET. It's going to be a stream, and like I said, I'll try to. It's probably not going to work, since it's probably not going to get enough viewers. Just like doing a Q&A thing, you know, painting something and maybe having people be able to ask questions, and then I can maybe show it quickly on stream, but we'll see. I'll try to come up with something. Yeah, just to have a regular stream day, because this obviously just streaming whenever I have time isn't really satisfying for neither viewers nor me. Because people don't really know when you are on, and the people that will want to watch you don't know when you're on, and new people are. It's hard to find someone that, or you know, they're not really clicking on someone that doesn't have a lot of viewers, and it's a bit of a circle that I want to avoid. Yeah, so like I said before, I want to make everything a bit lighter, and then later we can always shade everything down again with some washes. I think bases are about the only things, or the only opportunities when I do use washes. Maybe you are a bit in danger here. Moving quicker. the good thing when adding washes, you can always sort of wet blend a few areas here and there when the washes are not really dry yet. I'm not sure if I'm happy with this. Colors feel a bit off, but again, it's maybe because I started a bit dark. Thought I was dropping frames, but I am not. Yeah, totally losing a bit of saturation highlighting like this. But there'll be room to try and bring that back. Yeah, if anyone has any questions, feel free. Like I said, this is the base for this project. Right now, I'm trying to find the hue for the base. Just overall, maybe a tiny bit too dark. So right now, I'm just adding more and more light. To increase the contrast, and then we'll have to adapt the rest to that increased contrast. So like I said, it's a bit of a to and from process, but that's just how I work. usually. That's way too red. Tainted Grail game? I have not heard of that. Is it... does it have good miniatures? Or is it just a good game? It's the new Awaken Realms game. It's more a story game. It does have minis still there. Okay, okay. Yeah, I'm just not really a board game enthusiast. I guess I never really was. Not even as a kid. Let's see, do we have a dry brush here? Not really. Not even the hero quest. I think I remember seeing that at a few friends' places, but I never, back then I also wasn't really interested in miniatures. It only started when I, yeah, way in my, I think I was 20 when I started being into miniatures. Okay, so let's see how that goes. Maybe try to make sure it's dry. Give me a second. But now it's maybe even a tiny bit too pink. Just carefully dry brushing a few edges here and there. So like I said, that's a bit of a problem. Just brushing over this, there's nothing that really catches color. I mean, here and there. It does take on some... Yeah, actually, here you can see some areas catching on, so I think that's okay. So I guess that's my contrast, at least for the higher edges, or for the edges, the very edges. Now I'm probably going to darken these again. Or, you know, the elements, and also bring back a bit of the saturation. So starting with that almost yellowish brown. Hey Memnor, how's it going? Yeah, I think you can see that there is definitely some saturation coming back. So now I'm just going to glaze in a few colors selectively. Just to make sure that all the recesses are separated again. How am I? Super busy, but I mean, I guess that's what, yeah, it's normal. But yeah, I said I'll be trying to keep a schedule. I mean, even though it's just Monday, I'm going to start trying to do the streams regularly on Monday. just so that, yeah, people know when I'm on, and then I can always add another stream when I have time. But well, I want to say I'll try, but obviously, you know, when I say I'll try, will I really try? So I'm going to make Monday a streaming day, and then also my plan is to upload like every second Friday, upload to YouTube, that is, and then do the Patreon stuff in between. Obviously the Patreon stuff, having the Patreon videos and all that, having the priority still. But just, you know, I need to find a way to grow all numbers. So I'm going to try and do the more regular thing. Also, one thing that I thought might be interesting, I'm going to do the Patreon sculpt thing again, and then try to offer them at a discount, at a really steep discount. So for example, if people are pledging like $10, then I'll try to do a bust that maybe costs 25 euros ish, and then maybe give them out for 17 for patrons instead of 25, so something like that. Maybe that's going to bring a few more people in. Also, I still don't know if it's ever going to be viable to count on, you know, YouTube viewers to pledge $1 maybe for regular videos. But before that happens, I feel like I have to make sure that there is regular videos, because right now I'm still trying to do 2 videos per month, but they are irregular and people don't really notice them. So yeah, just trying some consistency things, maybe help, hopefully help. Okay, then mix the red up with yellow again. So we'll see, hopefully that base is not too unspectacular for the marine. I saw that guy having a go at you on Facebook for posting to more than one page. Yeah, I mean, I think that post was liked by 200 people, and it was one guy being a dick about it. And the guy being a dick about it got to me way more than the 200 likes. Yeah, so I mean, at the start I replied to him, but then I thought, no, I'm going to take the more healthy approach and just block people like that. So I just blocked him and yeah, ignored it, and I was just happy about the almost 200 likes on Facebook, or in that group, the Eavier Metal group. And then I was happy about almost, 1,400 likes on Instagram. That was my most liked post today, to this day. So that's something to be happy about. Also broke 2,000 followers on Instagram. So yeah, just look at the brighter side of, things, is what I'm going to try to do from now on, even more. But yeah, I mean, growth has been slow, but there has been growth nonetheless. We have 104 patrons again, I think. So if that's, steadily growing too, then that's something to be happy about, definitely. Let's be brave here. and just do another round of dry brushing. So one thing I never know how to do or how to approach is the sand in between, because right now all it is just dark. But then also once the pigments hit, it's going to be brighter anyway, and I don't know if I want that much focus on these areas right now. You know, like I said, once we hit them with the pigments, these areas are going to be intense anyway. And also I even got a lot of followers on Facebook. I think I gained like 200 in the last 10 days, which is really great because Facebook was basically yeah, not growing at all for me. No, it's just it's kind of a grind with people like Banshee just having instantly so many followers everywhere and like 400 patrons in the first day. And yeah, I'm grinding since a year now and I have 100, but it's, you know, obviously a bit of a stretch to trying to grow and trying to make a living off of it. It has been a bit hard because you have to invest so much time into growing that you can't really invest into content, but content means growing, obviously, so it's a bit of a ridiculous spiral. Okay, so there's areas that where I touch the lower part. I think I want to just go to and from. Dry brushing and washing and correct that until I found the sweet spot. Some purple. Yeah, I'm not a purple fan. Thought about doing some teal, some turquoise. We'll see. There's all that red in there, so once I add some blue, it's maybe going to turn purplish. So I'm going to try that. I'm so bad with bases, it's incredible. It's one of the things where I would, you know, if I could magically make myself better, I don't know, by selling my soul or something like that, I'd definitely go for it. So let's see. So Let some of that blue start rather dark. Just trying this. Oh, that was not the color. Oopsie. Okay, now let's go for that blue. Might even be braver. Could have a nice effect for the shadows too. Maybe. Yeah, so the thing is, having bases that don't really look like stones that you could find on Earth. I'm actually not worried about that because obviously it's space, so you can definitely play with a few different approaches to stones and material like that. Oh wow, I did miss some chat. Hey Conan man, if you're still watching, sorry. That did not show up on my side. There's 16 watching, only 7 likes on a guy's dress like button. He's taking his time for us to press his like button. What? Hey, Broken Minis. I thought it was just me dry brushing that had to go back and rewash. Oh, okay. No, it's always a back and from kind of thing. At least for me. I mean, obviously you could get away with some things that you just dry brushed and then not bothered anymore with anything on top of that. Hey Sparrox, I hit that like button 1 second into watching. Thanks a lot. Yeah, but if you're new, don't forget to follow and you know, subscribe on YouTube. That's totally helps out. And don't forget to hit that bell. Having, you know, bigger numbers is always helping. And it's free, exactly, Memnor. But yeah, you know, having more likes and follows and subscriptions on YouTube and all that helps with actually when you're talking to people and then you're like, yeah, you know, I have 15,000 subscribers on YouTube, then that totally helps with getting, I mean, not directly talking about sponsorship deals or stuff like that, but just getting in contact with people and them wanting to be on your channel, for example, because it's also exposure for them, obviously. So totally helps with that. And I try to do a few things with reaching out to other people, but if you're not really 100,000 followers, then that's always a bit of an issue to get something going there. I mean, I am sponsored by the only real sponsor I have, and it's probably going to stay at that, is Reaper. They gave me a full set of their colors, and I'm not really, you know, obligated to say, well, they're the best things in sliced bread, which, you know, obviously some people are going to find other paints better. For me, they are just a really great addition to my arsenal, and I'm using them mainly if I just grab what is on my table right now. I have, you know, obviously scale colors, but and also Vallejo colors, like 2 of them, but you can see that there's about 3 other colors, and then there's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's about 2 to 1 that I'm using the Reaper colors compared to others, simply because for me they work. And the reason why they work for me is that they are not satin when it comes to finish. They are matte, which, you know, obviously also the scale colors are also matte, but they don't really suit my painting style because they don't always cover in one go. Or, you know, not even 2 goes most of the time, which is a bit of a problem. Teach me how to grow a mustache? No, that's it doesn't work. I thought, yeah, I thought that again in your video. It's not going to work. I mean, I'm not really. I mean, this is, you know, nothing is going to grow here ever, so I'm not an expert in it. But if I ever saw a hopeless case, I have to say then that's you. I'm really sorry, but you know, I'm a straight shooter with everything, so what's up, Maniac? Now I know what to do for my next video, how to grow a mustache. But I never saw you on video, so you would have to prove that you are able to do it. And yes, that's a challenge. Hashtag savage. Hashtag truth. Hashtag, you always know where you're at and with me. At least I would say so. Just darkening this and just cleaning up a few areas. I feel like that helps a lot. Just getting everything yeah, separated from the base. Probably have to do this a couple of times, but right now I just want to clean it up once. You know, maybe if we are going back in dry brushing, obviously we're going to hit a few spots here. Obviously also having a black background doesn't help with that, but I was too lazy to change it. Didn't expect it to be this dark, but apparently it turned out really dark, which, like I said, it's not that much of a big deal. I thought about not using red pigments, but I think I'm totally going to use red pigments here again. But, you know, it doesn't matter too much, as long as I had it. That's something else that I can say in the video. I appear in an early video, I totally am going to look through that and trying to find that. The people want the face reveal. Yeah. Face reveal. Face reveal. Also, yeah, if you're watching, guys, don't forget to follow Miniac and Cujo. They both produce videos on YouTube. And, you know, following people on YouTube is free, like we established. Miniac with the bum fluff up lip. And you called me a savage. What do you call that? My patrons dissing Miniac. Look at that. Hashtag streamer beef or YouTube beef. We should definitely start some YouTube drama. I mean, it's probably going to help me more than you. Obviously, but you know. Then again, maybe everyone's just going to hate me even more. Secret miniature painter elite channels, exactly, yeah. Leave Miniac alone, puberty is a hard time. Hey Eater Miniatures, how's it going? Have you released anything new? And you know, I totally, I'm just on social media grinding myself and painting and recording videos and all that. I have zero knowledge of what's happening in the world. I just hear Paris is burning for some reason. And that's it. Okay, let's do some manual highlights. Just adding a bit more detail, like for example on this crack. With a really thin brush tip. I have to be careful not to overdo this because I tend to overdo it in this stage, but just that one last contrast improvement always helps. Shh, Kuyo, shh. French Imperial fists are revolting, that's true. The yellow ones. Hey Umicron, how are you doing? Also, like I said, I'm going to, well, I always want to say I'm going to try, but I really want to, and I'm going to Wow, it's really hard getting out of that mindset. There is no trying, just do it. Yeah, I'm going to stream on Monday more regular. Well, every Monday from now on. Well, obviously today is not Monday, but today I had time. And then I'm going to try and make maybe do one more stream per week. But I'm really trying, why always trying? The goal is to stream on Monday, every Monday. So that people can, you know, be aware when I stream. I can't really promise more than one stream because schedules are really tight still. And then on top of that, it's a schedule thing, as in I have not downtimes, deadlines. That's what I'm trying to implement. So another thing that I'm that I want to do is upload every second Friday to YouTube. And even if it's just a small technique thing, but I definitely want to be more regular in all the content that I do. And, you know, start small, like 2 YouTube videos on top of the Patreon stuff, because obviously, like I said, I'm not Banshee that can start a Patreon and have 400 patrons on the first week. So I have to do some, what's it called, marketing. But yeah, being regular, obviously, hopefully is going to help. You need 8K video to see it properly. Oh my god, they keep going. At first, mainly due to gas taxes. Yeah, I read that, but now it's kind of a mess. You are from France, so so before all that happened, I said to really bring change, we probably need something like a revolution again. Because, I mean, at least in our country, in Austria, the government is just in bed with all the big companies and businesses and all that. So they're going to try to stay in power with the help of all these companies, and the companies obviously want them to stay in power because they're going to receive benefits and all that. So what are you going to do? And it's not like people do realize that and want some change, at least not now. We'll see. But let's not go there too much. Monday motivation stream. Well, there's the title for the Monday stream. But yeah, like I said, I'm just trying to do stuff more regularly so that I know when I have to have something done. And maybe that helps with tuning back the actual how do you say it in English? Perfectionism. I think that's holding me back more than anything right now. You have no power on YouTube. That's true, Memnor. Somebody else with a mustache. Do or do not, there is no try. Exactly, yeah. I mean, that's true though. Trudeau. No, it's not Trudeau. But yeah, every time I say I'm going to try to stream twice a week, it kind of feels like I rarely do. But when I say I will absolutely make one stream per week work, then that's something that I think I can do. And yeah, it's also, like I said, People are going to know that it's going to happen, and then they are probably going to show up. Yeah. And I think so 4 streams per week definitely did not work for me, because obviously so when I come back from not streaming, I always feel like I have a lot more viewers than when I stream regularly. So it feels like 1 stream per week is a good start. And that seems to be, you know, the sweet spot for what content I can offer and what's going to be interesting to people too. Gas taxes is just the official narrative. Rewards from riots don't generally happen because of one thing is the full. Yeah, exactly. Oh sure, every Monday I will do a YouTube video every other Friday. Oh my. Oh wait, are you saying you are going to do that? Or I will sure stream every Monday. I will do a YouTube every other Friday. Yeah, exactly. That's my plan. You're not allowed to steal that plan. Right, I don't think it's just going to go anywhere. I think that's about it. I'm totally just going to slap on some pigments now. I didn't plan to get to the pigment stage, so I need to pick them up, so give me a second. The last increase was just a trigger. Yeah, exactly, totally. I mean, there has been a lot of stuff, especially in France, there has been a lot of stuff going on, unfortunately, that has been neglected. Pigments, but these are not the ones that I was looking for. Oh, these could work. Oh, there they are. You auto wrong. That's a good way to put it. It's not autocorrect, it's auto wrong. Okay. So there's a few interesting reds that I have. So I did this one on the Black Templar, and it's my favorite red pigment, but I probably want to try another thing for this one so that they don't all look the same. I mean, we can start with a few. We can try a few. Standard rust. Let's see. Could start with some darker. So I need a dry brush for that. But yeah, thanks everyone for watching. Like I said, don't forget to hit the follow and subscribe button. Helps me a ton. Wait, I'm going to put the Space Marine away because I don't want it to get touched. If you're curious what I'm usually doing, so for this base, I will use this, or the other way around. I'm going to use this base for this Space Marine, and it's going to be a Eavier than metal video, obviously, if you know these by chance. Hopefully that's going to, you know, generate a few a bit more interest in the channel now with Imperial Fists also coming out. And the last Patreon video was about the shield. Whoa, trying not to screw things up. So this shield freehand, and yeah, I'm also sculpting. This is one of my sculpts that I have been painting in the last few days. Finally got around to finish the pattern on the scarf. Did the well, black metal here, I want to say. Quite fond of that, how it turned out. So all the textures and these smooth surfaces turned out good so far. I got stuck a bit on this area. That's the one I have. Yeah, thanks again, Cujo, for buying one. It totally supports me. Yeah, just, you know, with the new releases, if they, you know, if Mr. Lee can sell the initial 30 and then order some more, then that is always going to help. I don't think he has sold 30 in this one so far, but every single one puts us closer to that line, and yeah, restocks are always good, and then they're always going to be in stock, and you know, it's going to be a bit of a steady income. But yeah, I really enjoyed painting it. Obviously a few things back here not really done yet, but yeah, those are the things I do usually. You know, I did do a lot more sculpting, but lately I haven't really had the time to do that on stream. So let's see, I'm just going to put that down, starting with a darker red. Just putting it in all the recesses, and I'm going to cover more area here. Oh, has it been half an hour again? Pigments, very fancy. Do you crush your own? No, I bought them. Obviously, just PK Pro is, yeah, whenever I buy something, it is mostly PK Pro. They have good pigments. These are by Meek. I don't know if that company still exists. They used to be AK. I don't even remember. But you know, whatever company Mickey Main is working at the moment, so they have good pigments. There's a couple of different companies that produce pigments. I'm sure viewers do know a few more than I do. The yellow armor of this guy is going to be on Patreon. So it's going to be it's going to be an Eavier than metal video. You know, obviously that's going to be the shortcut, like 30 minutes, 25-30 minutes version. Hello. And then the in-depth tutorial is going to be on Patreon. But it's definitely going to be in video form. Okay. Hey Julian Cole, thank you. But yeah, everything that I paint is going to show up on Patreon and you know, YouTube and Patreon in some form. So this guy, I haven't really recorded a lot of it because you know, recording is straining, and sometimes I just want to paint things that I have to finish off cam so that they are faster. Also, I started this one at the Comic-Con in Vienna. And yeah, so, but it's going to be a PDF that's going to go on Patreon for sure. I have a few ideas to make some good instructional, well, to make an instructional PDF basically with just pictures for this guy. So, but the point was everything that I paint is going to show up either as a tutorial, a PDF tutorial, or a video. So the yellow armor is definitely going to be on Patreon as a very detailed tutorial and as an Eavier than metal video on YouTube. MIG is still around. Oh, are they? Okay. But MIG is not actually there anymore, right? Okay, so I feel like that's good. Maybe, hold on. Maybe over here. We're missing something, and then here in the dark area. My brush isn't really all that good for this. It's not really a precision tool anymore. Yeah, I think I even like that. So the question is, are we going to go lighter? It might not be needed, but just for the sake of trying or wanting to see how it looks. Which one are we going to take? So, like I said, I was using this one. For the last one, I carefully, maybe Martian Dust is a bit of an in-between of these two. I guess that can work. Let's just compare it to this. Yeah, it's also not as intense, which kind of, yeah, suits the muted overall look. But then again, looking at it now, it feels a bit desaturated. Let's go back to one of these. I'm going to try this one. Yeah, this is more saturated. Definitely, it looks more interesting. MIG production is AK, ammo by MIG. I think it's Mix Action Combat. There you go. Yeah, that's true. That's what I was trying to remember. Politics and legality around it. Yeah, so he has been booted out of MIG apparently. Actually, I don't remember everything that was going on, but there was a lot of drama. Yeah, this adds just the right amount of light, I want to say. Oof. Inhaling pigments isn't probably not that healthy. Didn't do it on purpose.
Ja, men stirbst du das auch nicht on purpose.
Right, I think that's something we can work with. I thought Ammo by Mick was his own company. It was, but then, you know, drama happened. So I think he got booted out of 2 companies, and now he has his own, which is... Oh yeah, Ammo by Mick, exactly. Yeah, that's his current company. But he was working for AK Interactive before that, and before that he was Mick Productions. Yeah, Mick Productions, exactly. That was his first one. Right. Yeah, so I think we can work with this. I'm just going to clean up my brush. Maybe get rid of a few stray pigments here and there. Also, we mustn't forget that the goal for these videos, the Eavier and Myth videos, is not taking longer than 20 hours. So I cannot really spend all that much time on these bases anyway. So 2 hours for a base I think is okay. Now I'm just going to have to add the seaweed, but I'm probably not going to do that, or definitely not going to do it today. But yeah, I kind of like the yellow playing or interacting with the red down here, and having both a yellow and a red in the base also suits the miniature, because it also has obviously a lot of yellow and some red for the shadows. It's going to look really weird on top of that base because it's so shiny. It's really intense, the yellow at least, and the base is really muted. But yeah, I'm happy, so it's all good. Yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Like I said, I'll be back on Monday. I'm going to make this a regular thing on Monday, starting 1600 sharp Central European time. I'm going to make a post about it on all my outlets so that people know. Thanks again, and like I said, I'll be back on Monday. And don't forget to hit the follow buttons or subscriber buttons on YouTube. And thanks for watching. And thanks for keeping me company and for chatting and all that. Is that Memnor? Thanks a lot, Memnor, for the bits. Thank you, Cole Penny. Yeah, next time we will do a bit more painting. I'll finish the Space Marine. I'll try to finish, because then I think I have about 3 to 4 hours left in the 20 hours. So we should definitely be finished then. Yeah, so just maybe 1 or 2 things with the gun, and then all the black, and the leather stuff has to be done, and the eyes, and then we should be good. And obviously mounting it to the base and the grass, and yeah, should be doable in one stream. So bye bye guys.